All right. Good morning. Higher out of range. Naked volume point of control here at 25. Developing microcomposite volume point of control at 25 as well. We just had this weak structure here that we broke through it, and we had a nice chop, chop, chop zone. Break high, check volume. I'm long. Going into this, back into this 25. And market opens in about a minute or two, so I'm just kind of hoping that we get to that target before market open, just because market open has a separate plan. 2442 is now our overnight volume point of control. 2425. So let's bring this down. And actually, let's just go ahead and cover there. Just because things can get a little messy before the market open. I covered right when this book got dark as well, so. All right. Looks like they got some more stops out there. Looks like we're starting in higher in range instead of higher out of range, which kind of skews everything that I have set up. Overnight volume point of control is at 82% chance so that we hit it. Looks like we're almost back to the previous day settle. All right. Nice strong push up. Hits VWAP. Bounces back to the VPOC here. Breaks below. Gets some stops. Looks like this is very two-sided. We've got a previous day settle here that we get very close to. And we go ahead and crack that. There's an overnight low here. That's a 50% chance that we hit that. So I can see us doing that. We have a VPOC shift down, slight VPOC shift up. Book is getting pretty dark down here. All right, potentially two-sided. Didn't get to reach our VPOC here. Tested the VWAP though. This was too high. Nice VWAP to VPOC. Still heading lower. Another VWAP to VPOC here. Got the overnight low. That was a 50% chance. 400 stops. Value area high is at 45, and that is a 71% chance that we get down there. So it's a pretty good shot we get down there. Got a lot of stops out here at this 45.15 though. I will say that. We break down a little, we kind of break down, not too much. Check volume. Break up. We really wanted to get that long in there, but wasn't able to grab it. Wasn't fast enough. We also have this opening swing high here. It has a pretty big chance of getting tagged. So that puts me in park. Also a decent amount of buyers. Just kind of push this all the way through to the other side. We are anticipating a two-sided environment. So we're downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. That was changed here. This VHVN was too high. This is the mean, 17. We're having some problems getting back above this VHVN here. You can see we come back to the mean here, but not quite, right? We're stopping right at that VWAP. There we go. We get down to this VPOC and we found some buyers. Looks like we could have a VPOC shift, which can create a little bit of a squeeze up. So let's go to an outside edge here. We get any more sellers? We do get some more sellers. And we come into this volume where we broke from. And we move down 16, 15. Oh, we got stopped out there. I should have been a little bit lower with that. Should be like down here. That was my fault. Scaling a couple ticks ahead of this VPOC. We get a VPOC shift ever so slightly. And unfortunately did not get my scale there. That sucks. VPOC shifts down. That's not a good look for the long here. So anticipating a little lower. Not being able to get back above this VPOC is not a good look as well. Got to scale before this VWAP. Looks like some selling coming in. And I'm out. So this VPOC shift here should have been the sign to get out of Dodge. Nice selling, and then just a quick recovery. We break just a little bit higher. Check volume, continue up. So still feels like it's pretty two-sided. We broke from this 1550. So probably go for this continuation down here. Wasn't able to get involved. A little too slow. We did break up from here though, which is interesting. We broke high, but I mean, in the scheme of things, we're kind of headed down. So 15's a continuation. Epoch shifts ever so slightly. Almost got to VWAP there. There's a VWAP to VPOC in this. Also, we got this volume right in here, this 1350 that looks like it's holding so far. Below, we have the previous value area high. And if we get in there, we really could start moving down. We break higher than this, and I think we have some potential to go higher. But right now, we're holding fairly well. So just kind of want to go with the flow there. $15.50. $13.50. Actually, $14.50. Stops at VWAP in mid, exactly where I'm at. Accidentally got out of my full position there, unfortunately. All right, so I'm back on the mic here. Taking the long, I feel like we just kind of picked this little low and then continued higher. We got stop divergence here. Um, it feels like we haven't gotten many stops up here above the VWAP in the mid. Um, my main target to the upside is 25 potentially. So let's see. I mean, doesn't have to get there. Um, we have this LVN here that we need to get back above. Feels like we're slowly creeping back into that, and let's just see if we could reach that target. The faster we get out of this distribution here, the better, obviously, if it's going to happen. That way we don't have a VPOC shift down. Okay, so we got our first scale there. Anticipating some sellers here at the VWAP in the mid. Um, Essentially here too at this 1375 potentially. Get in a little tighter, see what we got going here. So let's see if we could get above this. At the moment, it doesn't look like we're doing a very good job at it. We did peak above and then just fall right back in below. Let's take a quick little check here. So we did take out the overnight low already, which is here. And it looks like we're doing a pretty good job at staying below it at the moment. So if we break this 12, I'll probably just be stopping out. Just because as of late, we just been, it feels like we need to, lock in some profits quickly or just get out of the way type of thing. Do feel like we could get up to the VPOC, the mid, and all that stuff. We haven't really been moving down. We've been moving down structurally, but like um, the amount we've been moving down has been kind of minimal. Um, so we also have some data coming out at 7, but it has to do with oil. So I don't know how much that will affect the S&P. Probably could potentially, but that's just something to keep in mind. Got my finger on the flatten button just in case. 100 stops up here, only 5 here. We got some liquidity jumping in here. Holding this 1250. Got some some consolidation here, some consolidation here. Looks like we're consolidating again. Risk neutral, can't go red on the play. I got 3 points with a 1 point risk. So even if I get stopped out, I'll be able to be okay on the play. So either way. So it looks like we're breaking above at the moment. Falling back in. Got a little bit higher. Got VWAP ahead of this VPOC. So there's definitely going to be some stops up here. Going to be some sellers ready to sell here at this 14. All right, we broke above the VWAP. Definitely going to be stops above here at the VPOC. There we go. And a little bit of a squeeze there. A little bit of a squeeze above this swing high. Overnight volume point of control has not been hit, and that's up there at 24, 25. Also, overnight, the opening swing high wasn't hit, which is up here at 2150. Of course, sequentially, we should be taking some of these lots off in sequential order at targets, but I only entered with 2 lots on this one. So as long as we hold above this VWAP and continue to trend upwards, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. But it looks like we've got a little bit of stop divergence here. Where's my overnight? 45, 24, 12. So it should be here. VPOC shift down. We still got some sellers. Got some VWAP buyers here. Not able to get above this mid. VPOC shifts up, shifts back down. It's moving around a lot. All right, so I think I may have to cancel this pretty soon here. Break up, 4 stops. See if we could test this 1650. Like the way we're holding this. Doesn't look like there's many sellers at the bottom of these dips here. So again, if we get to the 1650 and rotate down, I think that's the trigger to the short side. So all right, let's see if we actually get some momentum going to the upside. Previous high is a 74% chance we get up there. Not a ton of buyers in the book here. See how they're easily pushed down. Here we go. Not a ton of buyers. Looks like sellers are just kind of like leaving a little bit. Maybe that might get some buyers like excited or something, you know? Right in here, we got more buyers at this 16 or 1550, excuse me. Holding this zone fairly well. It's like we got some more sellers coming in, and buyers brought us right back up above the overnight low. We just lost some buyers down here. I'm going to go ahead and exit my position. I still think we could go higher. We still got that overnight swing high. I mean, opening swing high. But I seen that's a good thing about Bookmap here is you see these orders pull out, and you're gonna get. Well, you don't know. There's a possibility to get a rotation. But this volume here was holding fairly well at this 1250. Not even able to get back to that 1650. The previous mid is 69% chance of being hit here. So we still got stats below us. I'm really happy with where we exited that position. I was expecting two-sided, but clearly this just kind of clarified everything for me, that all my questions here. Still got questions about this, like this 10, like it's having a little bit of an issue getting through all this. I mean, trend wise, it is popping through mid and VWAP and then heading back down. So that's like a, considered a one-sided trend, right? One-sided. There's one side doing their job in here, and then but we're just kind of having sellers starting to give up around this zone here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And we still have targets down here, so and also overnight low was already hit. I mean, that kind of ruins the whole like overnight high or overnight low situation. But we've been in two-sided kind of volatile trades where we're getting overnight highs and lows, or IB lows and highs. So anything can happen. I think most importantly today is stick to our trading plan and try not to get uh, tied up in too many trades. Let's see here. So again, we're kind of getting to the edge here, and you're seeing some interest from buyers, but these sellers brought it all the way back down. So they checked that volume and brought it all the way back down. I mean, from the looks of it, as a day trader and just looking at the chart from today, I mean, sellers are in control until they get to this 10-11 area. This area had problems earlier, and they sold back down. So we came down, checked this volumes, fell out, made a new low, came back to check this volume, see what happens here. VWAP, VPOC, mid are all fairly close. All right, so we got to this volume here, and didn't get too far back down, but look at this. Got a nice little lower high here. Let's see if we could continue down this time and get this value area high and previous mid potentially. the volume right here in this 11. See, we got this this volume here coming into here. We had a reaction to it. Now we're coming in again. Just looks like buyers are ready to buy this all up. So let's see what happens. Quick little push up. Right back into this 1225. It's like some of these sellers are starting to retreat, except for that 1250. 1250 looks pretty strong. Getting hit for the third time there. They got eaten up. And now we're kind of just squeezing up a little bit off of there. And we just came right back down. Those sellers really sold it right back down. Back to the 12, which is the mean in this two-sided chop zone. Got underneath it. Sellers still looking kind of strong. You know, and the sellers got the upper hand. So, like, if anything, you know, we want the win at our back. We're going to be trying to go with these sellers. I'm just taking a look at the book here and seeing how the participants are adding or subtracting. And it looks like the sellers got some decent momentum at the moment. The idea today, though, is to try to get in and get out and not get tangled up too much. The less scratches and bruises, the better. All right, now we got a lot of buyers stepping in at that 45.10. A lot of buyers stepping in at that 45.10. But you know, doesn't mean we stop here. Lots of buyers down there. Easy, you could see that what's happening. This price is moving right back up, and right back to where the sellers were strong, and that's up at this 12.5 13 zone. And it looks like we got some ice jumping into the party here. There we go. Buyers really pushing it up. Until all these hundreds that you see in these books here start following all the way up, I don't think we're going to squeeze. So still going to give this upper hand to the shorts. But at the end of the day, if these guys are willing to sell all through here, but can't get back down through here and this 10, I think we're going to squeeze no matter what. It's just inevitable. When it happens, how it happens, it doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I just want to try to get in and get out on some high probability setups and take those profits quick. At the moment, looks like we could get a VPOC shift here. Not getting any lower though. You see this? See these sellers are about to get squeezed out. How high? I do not know. Little by little, they're curling up. These sellers are getting weaker. There we go. So they break above. And now you're seeing this loaded up with the hundreds all the way down to the 4505. Even up to this 4513. We got hundreds in the books now. at price. Back to that 12. Starting to see these guys leave the book. See these guys leaving the book. 15 more minutes until the IBs, and I think that may present us with a IB failure, being that it's two-sided trading. I mean, at the moment, you can see we're heading down, but not past this 511. So at the end of the day, maybe we get these sellers, take all these guys out, jump in with the buyers, and see if we could take us back up. Kind of like what we did yesterday. Not that every day is alike, but just sort of the importance of the stops. And I see the buyers in here, but I need to see these stops come out first, and then maybe these retail traders will lose their positions, and the big buyers will buy them all up. Too low, too high. Break up, check volume, break higher. It's looking good for the longs. So stops at this VWAP here. Go. You got the VPOC here. This is the mean. So not able to make a new low here. Looks like these buyers are kind of drying up. Nice selling in there. VPOC shifts down. That's a short. I was looking at a different monitor at the moment. Nice short there. Let's see if we can get down to this value area high. Seller's still in control here. Did we make a new low though? I don't know. Let's take a look. We just double bottom there. That old double bottom. I didn't even have another VPOC shift here. Nvidia at an interesting place, just breaking below this LVN here. All right, let me not look at Nvidia. Try to stay on track here. So at the moment we got 4509.25. IB low, IB high. We've got a 4521.50. Go. We got some open targets here. Value area high from yesterday. So from the open, we're down about 10 points. So nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy at all. Structurally, pointed down, sellers in control. Back at this 12 here. Got above it for a second there and came right back down. No buyers above. Should be able to get back to this 10 here. Check that volume. That's kind of been holding. I was really stepping in at that 1075. Got another VPOC shift there. time we're holding the VPOC shift though. We break above this, we get some stops. 13 had some structure. Could be too high. Looks like we're holding these guys fairly well. VPOC shifts up just a touch. Starting to see that this 10 is too low. This retail is is at 11, excuse me, and stops are below these lows, and see how this plays out. Got some ice stepping into the book here. Got above that 12, 12.25, 12.50, 12.75, 13, 13.25. There's the stops. Got to VWAP here. 13.75. Got some buyers leaving the book here. 14. 13.75. 13.50 would be a nice short. Didn't get to it. Didn't give it to me. I should have used my keys. There we go. Came back up, jumped back down. No buyers up top yet. Sellers are kind of getting eaten up. They look decent. They look pretty decent here. Buyers stepping in at this 12. So it's time for the IB here. Back above this VWAP. It looks like they want to get up there though. 145 buyers stepped in, 180, 183. All right, so there's going to be stops at mid. And let's see if we get this VPOC shift up here. Stops at mid here. See, these buyers came into the book, kind of made this go a little bit higher. Got some buyers still sitting at this 13.50. These guys got to get kind of eaten up. So I think some wires are starting to get crossed here. See the break below here. It's 13.50. There we go. Got back below. See if we can get below this 1300 as well. How many sellers at that 14? Still haven't got the stops at mid, so that's a thing. Only one buyer in here. Checking the volume here. I want to short this. We did get our break here. 12 is would be my first scale just because I know we kind of broke up from here. We break above this 14 though. I think we're gonna continue higher. Got some buyers stepping in the book here. I think that might be enough to get us to this mid. Nope, no buyers here no more. At this 14. Really not excited about whatever's gonna happen here. Feels VPOC shift up. Love it. I fucking love that. I love that. Come back down. Come back down. Come back down to this 12. Come on. Come back down to the 12. There you go. Come down a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Come back down to this 11. Come on. We knew the 11 was too low. Let's go. There you go. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. There you go. 1025 is going to be where my. Oh, we got a VPOC shift down though. We're so close to this IB. Let's let the IB play out. Let's let the IB play out. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on now. That 10 is holding, huh? That's a lot of volume right there. Let that play out. Maybe we get down to the value area high as well. Nope, didn't let us. Did not let us. It's tricky. Double bottom here at the 4509. Probably not gonna even get cleaned up. We got CPI data tomorrow. Honestly, I just wanted to trade this into that 25 and call it a day. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted this to get cracked. I wanted us to get back above it, and I wanted us to just get there. Look at that nice selling. I mean, nice buying. Nice buying all the way back up into it. Again, VWAP to VPOC. Instead of breaking down, we break up. Gonna have stops above this 1450. Stops above this 1550. There we go. Gonna have the stops at mid there. 6 stops. Overnight low. 30 stops. Yeesh. Two-sided trading here, huh? For the most part, it looks the safest to trade outside in. Even though if we break up above, I know we're gonna be getting up to the IB high, but I just can't get involved too close to the mid here. Let's see what the order book is saying. Buyers look good. Sellers look good. They both have pretty stacked numbers on both sides. I wanted to long this right here, man. Sheesh. I wanted to long it. I really did. But then I was like, this is way too close to the IB. Way too close to the IB. And we have a double bottom here, which we have CPI tomorrow. So I've seen shit like that happen multiple times. Day before CPI, we just get these weird double bottoms and all that shit. Something I've noticed. Not, it doesn't have to happen all the time, but all right, now we're just hanging out at the VWAP. Epoch shifts up. That's good. It's too close to this inside though. I need to get in out here. I need to get long out here. I need to get long out here. Outside edge. Need to get to that 45.11. Honestly, I needed to take the IB low out. That's the best case scenario. To be 100%, if we take the IB low out, and depending on what happens down there, we do some damage below there. We get back above it. Target the 13. Or we're just done for the day. Honestly, might be done for the day. Like I said before, I don't want to overtrade. I only got 5.7 points on today. It's not a lot, but it's something. $287, that's nothing. But at the end of the day, I don't want to overtrade. I don't want to force something. I feel like I want to be prepared. I don't want to. Looks like Apple's already hitting the IB low here. All right, so Apple hit that IB low. We're just trading sideways. Nvidia. I like what Nvidia is doing. It's getting down there. Got a $42, $423.50 on Nvidia. I might buy some call options. I need this. I need everything to come down a little bit though. 423, and so 2 days. Damn, 2 days. That's it. That's what it is. What it is. 2 days, and ideally at 436, 436 ish, or 31, 436, 431. 436 is a little risky. 431 is a little bit better. There's 435, or there's 432. 32, because once we get down there, it's gonna, if we get down there, it's gonna get a little cheaper anyways. Still seeing selling. Still seeing selling. So VWAP, VPOC kind of continuing here. Actually, thinking about it, we we were gonna open on right on the 25, which is our micro composite volume point of control here. We didn't. Um, we actually opened below it, and I was hoping to trade back into it. Didn't happen. So we opened below value. Um, and then we closed the gap. Then we came a little bit further. There's a big LVN here at 45.11 that we stayed above, which is also the edge of this volume in here, which is kind of interesting. 41.11, and so it's actually so interesting that I want to create a LVN there because of how that's been holding two different distributions and an LVN inside the microcomposite area. And we've got three fucking lows here. Triple low, triple bottom. So let's get through that. Let's get through that. Let's get above the 11. We get through this IBL, we get back above the 11. Maybe hold somewhere just like this is kind of holding. And I think we could probably ride this back up. I think we can. And if not today, then some other day. There we go. We got through it. All right. Just center ourselves. Just let it all play out. Whatever happens, happens here. Nvidia is getting into this gap zone here. Which is important. Value area high was hit. We're losing some bids here. Got some bids stepping in here. This was too high, 45.08. Right now it looks like 45.07 is too high. Come back down to this 45.06. Let's see if we can get there. There we go, 45.06. Got 123 buyers, 133. They're adding. Okay, they just dropped out. Okay, they added back again. $45.06 still holding. 45.675 still holding. Sellers still putting on that pressure. They look like they got a little weak there. So maybe this 45.06, 75 could be holding. Let's see. So far, so good. All right, sellers pushing back down on that. Still seeing selling. Got back to 45.06. There you go. Got through all that 45.06. Nice selling. Well, sellers let up for a second here and they came back stronger. Came back stronger. So now that we're in yesterday's range, we've got the mid here, and then we've got that naked volume point of control. $45.25. Break above it. Holding it. This 45.0675 should be some resistance. $5.06 looks to be holding fairly well. And selling. Got this previous mid here. There we go. Yeah. So the whole thing of me trying to get long, all that stuff kind of just flew out the window. Buyers really jumping in on after that we got that previous mid. Utility could be ramping up a little bit. 45.25 looks to be too high. Losing some sellers up here. Looks like they're just kind of sort of dying out just a little bit, not very much. 45.05 is still gonna be some resistance there. We got a little bit of structure in here. See if we can break this 45.04 and test this 45.03.25. You'll see the selling there. Very nice. Well, I'm long on NVIDIA. I got some contracts there. We just came into the micro composite volume point of control. Oh, but I only have one contract. I'm supposed to have 3. It's horrible. I'm supposed to get more than that. Should be coming into some resistance here at this 4503.75. Look how we just died out right here. No more sellers. Very strange. See if we could come back and test this. Sort of a strange look here, huh? Just didn't have any more sellers. I want to see what happens when we get back here or below here. Yeah, well, not over yet. It's we could get above this 4505, maybe, possibly. It looks like we have a little bit of a bid going. So we could always get back down to this 4504 and crack below it. Instead, we're breaking higher, so we are showing a little bit more of buyers stepping in here. You know, this was too high, and this is all too high, and we've got this IB that has potential stops up here. Didn't expect us to come this low, but right here at the value area high, we could see some sellers. You know, this was the value for area from yesterday, so potential area. Maybe this was just the value, so people willing to pay for this might be ending here at this zone. And if that's the case, we could potentially see even lower. So 75 stops, and then only 2 stops came out. Almost looks like a short here. You see these wicks with no buyers? Interesting. Break down. Break back up. Test the volume. Could be a short. Instead of a short, looks like some ice is coming in. Maybe still be a short here. Sort of a tight range there, though. Yep, looks like we broke below it. Let's see if we could test this volume in here, this 4505. We're short to continue. We don't want to go back up this 4506. We want to keep it below there. Good job. Short's doing a good job of keeping it below there. Looks like a decent short. Next area for volume would be at this 4504. Then next area for volume would be at this 4502.50. Looks like it's holding the 4504 fairly well. See if we could check on this 4502.50 here. All right, we break low, break high. Test this volume here at 4503.75. Looks like they got a decent amount of buyers in there, 100 lots minimum. Next stop would be this 4505 here. And then the outside edge is all the way 4509.50. So right now we're just kind of trapped inside this volume. So not much to do at the moment. Seeing some sellers coming in here, getting us lower than that 4503, and then we come back up, check this volume here. A little bit of a tight range. Coming back into that 450250. And this was potentially too low. If you could read read what we got here. Let's see. Some more selling in there. Checking this 4500, which is important. Could have a rotation going back up. Testing this 4500. So we got to label this liquidity here. Very nice selling. naked volume point of control down here. And of course, we have the 85. Still got targets below. $44.94 is resistance here. We break even further. Previous low, value area lows all down here. And of course, our naked volume point of control. So the fact that we could not get above this, it's crazy, right? Look at that. So we got naked volume point of control under there. Volatility is up. Got some ice pushing us into this 44.99, 44.90, excuse me. $44.92 is going to be our resistance. 44.92 here should give us a little bit of a resistance here. .830 is coming around, so 10 more minutes, and I'm probably gonna just go ahead and cut this, and I won't be trading no more. Got this naked volume point of control, very important level here to check. Along with the 84, 85 zone. So naked volume point of control. There you go. And that is a previous point of control, 67% chance of happening. Again, 44.91.50, 44.92 should have some resistance there for us. Some volatility picking up here. These are the days when you want to be on a short and just let it ride, because they had like not many counter rotations, like fairly an easy ride down. That's the kind of shit you want to see, honestly. All right, made it back up here. So this is 44.90. All right, 44.88.50 had a little bit of volume there. Let's see if they can hold that. Got a big level here, though. This is a huge level. Taking the 44.90 volume. Looks like we had a little bit of a rejection there. Back into this 44.89.25 and lower. So still holding on to these lower lows, lower highs, checking volume, heading lower. Got our chart here. Look at that. So every time we get up to these tops, we just fall down. Again, resistance here at this 44.89.50. See some resistance in here. There you go. Now that we got this kind of structure going, you can see these lower highs. Once one of these gets popped, we could potentially start rotating higher. Maybe get a squeeze above this 91, come back, check this 89. If the squeeze happens. Gotta go to the restroom, excuse me. All right, so back into this naked volume point of control here. Was able to get to this 44.90, picking these stops and fell right back in. Not a good look for any strength that the buyers were looking for. Seeing some volatility pop up in here. And it's 8:30, so turning this off. I'm done for the day. 5.75 points on the day. Great movement to the downside. Really wish I was involved, but hey. That's all I got for now. Gonna go ahead and end the stream there. And I'll see y'all later. Got one little win under our belt today, you know. Pretty big loss yesterday, so we'll be back